I actually have to look through my photos just to properly recap these days, because it was an absolute whirlwind and I have so many people to thank. So I'm gonna have to look at my pictures, and when I do this, I'm gonna do my best to, when I like put this up later or whatever, or probably on my second page. So make sure you go to my second YouTube page, Mega Ran Legends, where you'll get like a broken down edited version of this. And in that page, I will make sure to have photos accompanying all this cool stuff, because I cannot possibly do it all in real time. All right, so the first thing that happened was right before I left, I made a stop at Hello Merch to drop off my Pipe Bomb vinyl. If you haven't gotten one of those yet, that's it right there. You know what? Maybe I could just do this, and that way I won't have to do a lot of editing later. The Pipe Bomb 7-inch picture vinyl is a very exclusive piece of merch that has my song Wrestling is Better Than Whatever You Like, as well as the new song Pipe Bomb, and you can put it right on your record player in the square and it'll spin. Hello Merch has those, and Priest has his. Good looks. Okay, that was literally the last thing I did before I left, was I got that, and then I got on the road. So I looked at my pictures to continue through that, blah blah blah. Okay, we next got on the airplane. Here's me flying. Airplane mode on the go. Got the window seat, knocked out for that hour-long flight. I had a Dude Love hoodie on from Civil Regime. Shout out to them. Got to Vegas, and then my first step immediately, I think, was to drop off my stuff at the hotel. And here's my view. Not great. I can tell you now, I stayed at Circus because it's the cheapest place on the strip. I also found out why it's the cheapest place on the strip. Apparently the owner is an older guy. I'm gonna find out more about him, but he's an older Vegas guy who owns a couple other casinos as well, and he decided that he would maintain at least one piece of old Vegas on New Vegas Strip. So this is the only place that still uses the neon lights, and it's the only place that is affordable, which is Circus. So people will tell you some things about it, about like, oh, it's not clean or blah blah blah. Yes, it is an aging spot, and it's maybe not right in the midst of everything. However, I don't think it's terrible, and it's the one that family goes to. So if you bring family, that's like the place that you can still go to and bring a whole lot of kids and still have fun. Someone noted that Circus is actually cheaper than living in an apartment in Las Vegas. That's funny. So anyway, that is that. Prices are under $30 a night usually, but of course we will have to pay a resort fee. But even with the resort fee, resort fee is about as much as the actual night, but still cheaper than anything else on the strip. It's the end of the strip. It's like Treasure Island is a 22-minute walk, just to be example. Fountains at the Bellagio, 44 minutes. So a lot of walking, but luckily they have other options now. There are the loops that move around, and there's a monorail, and there's Ubers. But when I first started going there, it was strictly walking, man. You was 45-minute walks up and down the strip. So I will say it's just a place to stay for cheap when you got other stuff to do. If you are just going to Vegas just to enjoy Vegas, it's probably not the place I would go first. But I had plenty to do, luckily. So again, I drop my stuff off and we get to moving. first thing I do is go to Wrestlemania, WWE World, where the excitement is all about getting into the WWE World. They got little posters up, of all the matches and stuff. There was a giant wrestling belt. I'll show you that. Here's the giant wrestling belt that I took a picture in front of, a big Danhausen floaty guy. For some reason, the WrestleMania 43 Saudi section was pretty empty. I don't really know why. Let's see. The minute I walked in, there was an Obafemi walk competition, and I saw my friend Derek. He joined the competition and did not win. Unfortunately, he was hosed. They asked him to join it, and then he didn't win. But here's his strut. Let's see if I can get some sound. There's Derek. That's a good strut, right? That's a good strut, right? I thought that was a good strut. No time for that though. My man got hosed. They gave it to like a little kid, I think. Then yes, I've also heard that it's haunted. Yes. Mm-hmm. The hotel in the Vegas Strip has 0 amenities because they don't want you in the room. They want you to be out gambling. That is correct. You can't get a refrigerator in there. You can't get a coffee in there. Microwave, none of those. I actually heard that some of the wrestlers that were staying there, one of them door dashed a microwave to the room just so they could heat up their food. But they do not want you in that room at all. They want you out spending money. So no amenities. First meet and greet we went to was the free ones. They had sections in WWE World where there was free meetups and then there was paid meetups, free autographs and paid autographs. First free photo I got was with the Motor City Machine Guns. Oh, it's blurry as heck. Hold on. That's okay. There we go. Motor City Machine Guns was the first photo we got. All right. So we're walking around. We're chilling. We're in the line. I don't know why I have this picture. Oh, because then they told us to put our phones away. So the first picture we were supposed to get was with Jade Cargill. You can see here, probably can't see, that Jade Cargill is right in the middle of this image. You can't really see. His hand is right where her head is. Anyway, but don't worry though. We got the pic with Jade Cargill. Bam. There she is. Gosh, everything just comes in so blurry. I have to stop it and move it away so it can fully focus. Anyway, there's Jade and me doing a muscle thing. All right, we got the print picture of that. So what happens next is what we learned later, and this is a bit of a secret. If you walk in with someone else who is a paying customer, they might just let you take a photo with them as well. And yeah, we could do a group thing, but I felt bad because my friend had paid and I didn't. So I was like, I'm just falling back. So I did not intend to defraud anyone when this happened. I said, I'm just here with my friend. And when I did that, I backed away and they were like, oh, you must be a separate paying customer. And I was like, no, what? So they took their photo with Jade and then they brought me up to take a photo with Jade. And that was not what I asked for. So then the photo comes out and now I have to go pay for it. And I'm like, crap. So that kind of backfired on me, just being in there. So again, don't walk behind the curtain if you didn't pay, because either you're going to jump into somebody's photo and they might not like that, or you'll get charged for a picture that you didn't intend on paying for. Okay, so I saw some merch here. Shout out to Civil Regime. These were the shirts of the night of the weekend for sure. Civil Regime stuff. You can look them up. I think they're on the shop now. They did a dedication to East LA street culture. So they had a exhibit that was all flowers, like a flower shop and stuff like that. And it was a really cool time, and they made sure to make it like really fun for everybody that walked up. But the shirts were hecka expensive. So these shirts here, you're paying, yikes. They were talking about, I think you had to pay, how much was those shirts? It was, those shirts were like 40, no, more than that, $65. A person. And I was like, wow, this is a little bit too ridiculous. I ain't got that kind of bread. So I didn't get any of those shirts, but they were by far the best shirts of the weekend. So a lot of people bought them, and everywhere I went, everyone had that shirt. Like the Eddie Guerreros, they mostly did them all based on, I don't know why it says I have 2 live streams going right now. Because there's a default canvas and a vertical canvas. I don't know why. Hold on. Anyway, so I was trying to see if I can get to the chat. So I didn't want to miss any chat. I have 2 live. What's up, Creole King Kenny? All right, so yeah, $65 shirts, $100 jackets, but the designs are pretty dope. That's the back. So they literally only had 3 things there. They just showed the front and back. 3 things, and then in the store they had more. I walked past there, and on the other side, Rhea Ripley about to open up some packs. There's my video of Rhea. Doesn't look great. No, it does not. But that's Rhea, the back of her head. You see her? All right. Then Chelsea Green on the other side was opening some packs. Then we walked around the back end, I believe. Oh, AAA. So AAA had a really good display of all the masks of everyone in AAA. So this was one of my favorite things to look at. They put every mask from AAA up on a display, and that was really, really dope. Yeah, that was cool. All right, so next they also had the AAA Mega Championship. Yes, Dom's title up here on display. That was cool. Glad I got to see that. They also had Eddie Guerrero's US themed outfit. That was really cool. And this was what do they call it? Gringos Locos or something like that. So that was pretty dope. There's me in front of a big lucha display, which was cool. Yeah, $65 for t-shirts is absolutely insane. So needless to say, I did not cop any of those. I was next to Micro Man and Omos. That's so funny. They put both of those in there. Omos was missed. I would have liked to have seen Omos there. There's my boy Malcolm Muscle. He was there. We're chilling, chatting. And then the next thing you know, then I see my man Adam Goober. And then out of nowhere, Dom shows up next to the lowrider, and he wants to get in it. Let's see. Yep. So Dom is like, you know what? I'm getting in that lowrider. I know this is so weird that I'm holding my phone up, but otherwise it would take forever for me to edit all these and put these things in the right place. So I think it's kind of better to just do it this way. Okay. Dom was there standing around getting in the lowrider. He gets inside. I'm literally behind him. Then I was curious about the rest of their tees. And so I went to the shop, and Civil Regime has all of these bangers. Now, most of these wound up selling out by the end of the week. The Penta one on the lower left was my favorite. They had some fire. Here's the 2 Street Fighter shirts. That's the Cody one that I'm wearing, and there's the Roman one. Actually, now that I look back, the Roman one looks better. I probably should have got that, but I like that they did a separate, design for each. Rhodes Rage and Evil Reigns is kind of cool. I like that. I had to buy this one, so I helped out with the unbelievable Danhausen merch sales. I got the ESPN Sportshausen Danhausen tee. Funny story about that. I posted this shirt, the same picture, on the internet, and I tagged Danhausen, and he literally asked me in the response, like, "Hey, where did you get that?" And I was like, in the shop. And he DM'd me and was like, "No, really, like, did you get that?" And it's like, "Where is that?" Like, he did not know that was created. Kind of funny story, but also lets you know how business gets done. Sometimes things be moving fast and there's no time. So it also turns out from my friend at Fanatics that this shirt is not on the website. This is a exclusive, that was an exclusive venue shirt that says Sportshausen, Danhausen, ESPN. And then the next day he got on SportsCenter. All right, so this is probably exclusive too. This is the Spearmint Rhino shirt. Spearmint Rhino is a famous gentleman's club, and I didn't really understand how they got their own Wrestlemania t-shirt. Anyway, took one more picture. Got to tell Solo that I love him. I love you, Solo. Yes, indeed. That's me and my boy Justin. R.I.P. to his cut. Yo, for real. So then we're just walking around. And let's see. I get a picture of my kid. I get a video of my kid eating. I was checking in on him, and he's over here getting down on some grub. Doing okay. Clean Play Club. Next thing you know, we take a sip of Mad Dog, and it's exactly what you think it is. Human waste. So they're trying to rebrand MD 2020 as just Mad Dog with a picture of a dog. And it is absolutely disgusting. I cannot believe I drank it. Is awful. And they got all these flavors now. They're really trying their best to rebrand Mad Dog. And it's one of the WWE's sponsors now, which is insanity to me. Anyway, here I am with, okay, so this must have been later on that night. Maybe. Here's a picture of me and Trey Miguel. I don't know why this shows up now when this wasn't what I was looking for at the moment. This is a little out of order. This is from Zay. That's from later on in the night. Me and Zay. Okay. So then what happens? I guess we left, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we left at that point. Okay. So we went to the Mark Henry dance party at this place called The Space. The Space is the place. Ooh, yeah. Have you ever had Brass Monkey? No. Okay. Next, I run into good friend of a friend. Oh, I'm getting a call now. Let me tell him I'm on a stream. That's my man V. So anyway, TK Trinidad, if you've not heard of her, she's amazing. She's on Mark Henry's team. Such a good homie. Friend of a friend. I met her through my man Kyle, Knockouts and 3 Counts. Creole, I don't know if you know, cheap as hell, on par quality wise to Mad Dog. Really? All right. Anyway, super fun. We had a bunch of fun times telling stories. I'm at the Mark Henry dance party. He's playing the bangers. Wait, let me see what he did here. Let me play the music. Because for some reason I have no volume on this. Why don't I hear anything? Alright, okay. I don't want to get in trouble playing that. The world's strongest DJ. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. The world's strongest DJ. AJ Francis gets on stage. Okay. Shout out to AJ. I was hoping he's gonna do We Outside. I like that song a lot. Wolfen, thank you for that sub. 72 months. Let's go. D-Lo came out. D-Lo gave him the head shake. Come on, D-Lo. D-Lo, 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 D-Lo. Yeah. Oh, that was so hype. Oh, man. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Shout out to D-Lo Brown. Got to hang out with us, give us a little taste of the Attitude Era. We took a photo at the end. Me, Teak, Mark Henry. Oh, yeah. AJ's track was fire. I thought he was going to have a whole bunch of enemies after that one. Dissed everybody. This is... Hey, we got a raid coming through. It's the real tight spot. Hey, oh. Oh, man. Wait, I gotta watch D-Lo one more time. That was hype. One more time, one more time. Shouts to D-Lo. Oh, man, he hit that sky high and killed it. Shout out to that dude, man. Yeah, he still got it. He hit the sky high perfectly. Got a quick pick with him. Let's see who else. Last stop was the Nerd Bar. I think I was a little wasted there. Shizzy 6 Seconds was there. I don't know if y'all know him. Nerdcore royalty. Also lives out in Vegas. If you don't know him, check him out. 6 Seconds with a Roman numeral VI seconds. Super legendary, super dope rapper, and does a lot of streaming now. I got a chance to get some words from Joey Janela at the end of night one. I think this is a good way to kind of end it. I'm not sure if I can hear.
Sabu's nephew Moses is here. I wish the rest of the family could be here. You know, Sabu loved the Nerd Bar. He loved Johnny. They took care of Sabu for years. You can usually find him there every night, drinking a Bud Light, high off his ass, off the crazy Las Vegas weed they be selling. But anyways, this is going to be in the Nerd right here. Johnny got this commission. I see it as one of the coolest things you ever see in your life. It's a Sabu memorial fucking bench. Unveil that shit. It's so Sabu. It's so fucking sick. That's really cool. It's really sick, man. But yeah, just want to close it out. R.I.P. to fucking Sabu.
Joey, such a way with words. So that was the first end of the first night, and and then we got to see Willie Mack come out.
Here we go, Willie Mack. Let's go, Mack.
With Bill Alfonso. This was great. All right, Mortos versus Willie Mack was a great match. Any Maven side? You know what? I did not see Maven. Was he out there? I'm actually curious. I don't know. If you don't know this gentleman, he's pretty big online. This is the 90s time traveler. So all this stuff is going. This is still night one, by the way. When I got to the building for an event called WrestleLit, after that, I saw Leo Rush performing. 2005. Yes, that's where he's from. Not 90s. So here's Leo. All right, I don't want any DMCA violations, so I can't play too much. That's me, Teak, and my buddy Sir Wilkins. This is, let's see, what else? More Leo. Oh, Godfather. He even takes crappy phone pictures with his next tail. Okay, that's amazing. That's the Godfather. With a few ladies. That's my guy Seahawk in the center there, Cam. Then we went outside and saw Willie Mack, Scorpio Sky. That's my buddy Justin. That's O Super. There's Lord Zay. There's Teak Hall. It was a really good group of folks. Everybody just outside, like literally everywhere you look, there's a wrestler. Like it was just an insane time. Then here's my DM with Danhausen, who said, "Is that a real shirt? Where is it? Ha ha ha." Well, welcome to the big time, Danhausen. You saw me too? Hey, did you come to my show? My buddy Justin got a picture with Okada. The only picture you really could ever get. That's that one, the right one. Let's see. Is this the next day? Yeah, I think this is the next day. All right, day 2, Friday. We show up and there's a bit of a match happening. We get a ladies match. At WWE World, Jada Parker and whoever the NXT champion is. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. I don't watch NXT like that. But apparently I should. I'll be missing a lot. But all right, so took a picture with Seth and Becky. This is actually a hilarious one. It's a 2-part story. My boy Zay shows up with an AJ Lee shirt on. And so because he showed up with an AJ Lee shirt on, he got clowned by Becky. She was like, "Oh, your shirt's great, but his shirt, terrible." And so then we saw them again. We did a signing. And she remembered. And Becky did this. Oh, wait, that was the sign of the belts. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, here it is.
Maybe a silver might work on that one. And then that's over here. You can scratch it out if you want.
You gave me permission. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Scratch the shirt out.
Lovely. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, it's an upgrade.
Incredible. And I did a little kind of heart. Just for you. Because it seems like you need it. Considering, your heart's going to be broken tomorrow.
Oh!
So I gave you an extra heart.
Wow!
And Becky made good on her promise. Yes, broke his heart. He didn't get to finish the story. Let's see. I'm still just videos of walking around. There's a 2K26 booth where you can play the game, take some pictures while people throw stuff at you, for real. Then the 2K26 Showdown, which is formerly known as Up Up Down Down, but they all do a video game challenge, and it was actually a lot of fun. George Kittle, Tyrese Halliburton, Javon Evans, AJ Styles, a bunch of people. It was good. Oh, Becky's book is great, Kenny, by the way. Here is Marcos bragging with his picture with Kittle. I don't know why that's in my saved documents, but anywho, the showdown was a really good time. At the end, there's a new thing that people do. I don't think I knew about this. This is a new thing that people do when they see celebrities, is they hand them their phone. They be like, oh, take my phone. And then they'll turn the phone around and do like a selfie with them or something and hand it back. That is very interesting. I'm not familiar with that thing, but I've seen people do it, and I don't really know how that would make me feel if somebody hands me their phone. But it works. You get a really good picture for the most part, or maybe they'll just be funny. I gave Hannibal Buress my phone one time, and he took like 50 photos of just himself. Like, no lie. He turned the phone to himself and was like, okay, here we go. And then we took the picture. So sometimes people will be good sports, and sometimes people will be comedians. So you just never know. Anywho, so as that was going on, Friday night, next stop was, don't actually know. Oh, Shawn Michaels. Book took your phone. So Shawn Michaels doing some signings for my boy Derek, signing the HBK title, as well as the WWF Championship. I believe that's what that is. We did get a pic with Shawn. I don't know if it's in here somewhere or not, but oh, this is good. So his friend Joy had something very special for him to sign. It was the Playgirl that he was in. Crazy. So also the belt and also the Playgirl. Yo. He kind of no-sold it. There was no response. He just sold it. He just signed it. '96. She said HBK was her favorite, so that was definitely like a big thing for her. But yeah, there was no acknowledgement. He no-sold it. What's up, Marcos? 2 seconds later, they pushed us out the way for Jey Uso. I also saw that they were selling a Trick Williams jacket, a fake fur, little costume jacket for $100. I don't know who would buy that, but I did meet a guy who bought it. Let's see. This is all still day 2. It's about 3 p.m. on day 2, Friday. Then I was like, man, let me see those pictures we took. We took a picture with Trick. me and Zay. I just put it on my phone. $100 for a bathrobe is insane. Here's a pic of me and Trick. Whoop that Trick. Then I got HBK. Shawn Michaels, the commish. And one of the bigger ones, Punk and AJ. They were cool. They were very cool about that. Ironically, Punk is not here for the games. I will say this. This is the second time I met Punk. This time was a lot different than the first time. First time was Kofi introducing me, so it was more of a peer kind of interaction. This time was definitely a fan interaction. So when I walked up, I didn't even want a fist bump. I didn't want a handshake. I wanted a fist bump. I was just trying to give him a little fist. And so what he did was he held the title. He made sure to hold the belt so that he wouldn't have to put his fist out or touch anybody or anything like that. So I thought maybe, even though he had the title, I figured he could just reach out and just still give me the little bump. But he was like, I'm holding something. I'm holding a thing. I am holding something. And I was like, all right, man. All right. Still pissed about Hustle and Flow being the reason we don't have the chant in the game. I feel like WWE should approach whoever. I don't know who they would have to approach. I guess 3-6 Mafia, which technically they should already have a relationship with because they did Mark Henry's theme. I don't know. Maybe if they did a remix of his theme. I don't know. There might be a way to work that out. I'm not sure, but anyway. Let's see. Oh, my buddy Jake from WrestleZona sent me a picture with him and the Boogeyman. He's gonna get ya. Man, I appreciate the commitment to the bit. Like once you if your gimmick is makeup, you have to wear makeup. Also, I made a cameo in I Show Speed's video. Somebody sent me this. So if you watch Speed, I literally walked right by him, complete no sell. There I was in that colorful hoodie. All right, still on night 2. So let's see. Late night in Vegas. I got to take a look at the soon to be finished new Hard Rock Cafe. It's built like a guitar. I think that's kind of cool. I'm gonna have to come back and check that out. Then that evening we run into my buddy Neo. He makes it to town and we go to Joey Janela's spring break. So that's about 8 o'clock. We head over there. I see Brian Zane wrestling with Regret. Let's get it. Yeah. He looks very sleepy. Keep on scrolling. This place is pretty packed. We get some wrestling. I don't know a whole lot about GCW, but I just wanted to show some love. But the Rascals were on the card, and that was a really fun show, fun match. Probably my favorite match overall. Let's see what else. Saw my man Kaz. Shout out to my guy. He's everywhere. Sean Ross Sapp. Shout out to him. And probably my favorite moment of the night, let me see if I can find it, is the Sandman's entrance. Because to be a part of Sandman's final entrance as like a Philly ECW guy, this was insane to me. I am very, very, very fortunate to have been a part of this. He's pouring beers down people's throat. Like, this is amazing. That was pretty epic. He's right behind me. All right. So the match, who cares? Honestly, I don't remember much about the match. Who cares? Mick Foley came out. That was cool. ICP came out. That was also cool. But again, it's okay. Ricky Saints pulled up. Shout out to Ricky. Here I am in a cab. I don't know why I'm listening to my own music in a cab. There's Wheezy Blonde. Don't exactly remember where we ran into each other at. Neonopolis. Okay, so this was when we got back towards, this was Saturday morning. So so this was my performance. Oh, okay. Teak was actually looking for these pictures. I think I might have some of them. Yeah. Okay. So my friend Keisha sent me some of these photos that he was looking for. It's a lot of them. It's a crazy night. The pictures are pretty wild though. Probably going, yeah, I'm really a rapper. It's simple. Okay, so I mean, these pictures aren't that great. It's mad light going on, but the pictures they got afterwards were really good. So this was Remix Rumble the next night. Same venue that what's the name of that? Swerve. All right. Shout out to Swerve. Killed that. That was a good time. There's me behind. There's a behind view from Keisha. Oh, that was the end. Okay. All right. Okay, we got a lot of videos from that moment. Let's see. Freestyling the Scotty Too Hottie. Yes. Here's the 2005 guy doing the Soldier Boy as he should be. Okay, that was fun. At the end, we took some pictures. There's Swerve in the crowd. It was pretty lit. Let's see. Then got a chance to talk to Swerve at the end of the night. I'm very happy, aka I might be a little inebriated in the shot. Let's see. Oh, he also said some kind words, so I will. Okay.
Everything I learned from tonight, the stage, the merchandise, is from this man right here. Every time he used to tour, like year after year, every couple months, he would come through Orlando and he'd invite me to come out, and he'd be like, yo, you want to get on stage, do a verse? Yes, I will. And I was afraid to. You know what? He always said yes. And so take that as a lesson. Say yes. Even when he's scared, he always said yes. And then afterward, I loved the way watching him, how he controlled the crowd. And he did
turn the camera
I
back.
felt like a proud, I don't know, old granddad being like, yo, look at Swerve. Killing it. You already, you have all the tools. You have all the tools you need. I learned from his two people this week. Because when he says I taught him, I learned that from somebody. Hip hop tenant is each
Passing it down. Gotta, yes, yes.
We did a shorter video. We did a shorter video for socials, but yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff. I saw JoJo outside. Then we went to the Nerd Bar, and looks like I don't have any images from that. So I think after that,
For story time, watch children's eyes beam in a world filled with wonder. Imaginations gleam, got pixels and puppets, watching tales come alive.
next I went to Zia Records for Record Store Day. There's a performances. Picked up some packs. Got some Pokemon cards. Let's see. And then we went to the stadium. Yeah, I think we did. Yep. We went on to Mania. So night 1 we had tickets. Night 2 we did not. I saw there is Chris Danker and his peoples. No good pulls. I didn't get anything good in that pack. Here we are walking in. It's kind of cool. Let's see. The show was good. Got to see some friends. Shout out to Antonio. He was there, looking dapper as always. Shouts to my guy. The kickoff match. And then they actually wound up coming out pretty close to us. So there's the Usos entrance. They were like right by us. That's kind of why you get on the floor. And they changed their music again, which I thought was funny. Let's see. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that happened. I got Speeds, Splash. Go, Speed, go. That was pretty sick. Let's see. I saw the Haroon twins. Yeah, Speed might have it down, man. I mean, that had to hurt though. Let's see. Better. Becky won. Broke his heart. Let's see. Couldn't really see the stage though. From my seat, I couldn't really see the stage. We had to look at the screens. Okay. Then we left out. Tried our best to leave with a chair. Did not do that. Pat McAfee, they were pulling him out right by us. Pat McAfee. Let's see. Then out to here is Fremont, the OG strip. And once we got through that, we went to our second home, which was the Nerd Bar. Got pretty lit in there. This photo, one of my favorites. There's so many people in here, you can't even make them all out. There's just so many folks. Sandman is right in the middle of that. Bill Alfonso is to his right. Wait. It's looking a little crazy. In the back, there's MVP, not RVD, Dwayne Swayze, Marty the Moth, his wife, my buddy Kel. Yeah, there's a bunch of folks in there. That was a good time. Bill Alfonso was so nice, man. Like, I couldn't believe how cool he was. Such a nice guy. Back to the strip. I think we went to get food or something. And then we headed home. And then that was the end. And then the next day we had to begin again. Back to WWE World for Sunday. I had no plans of going tonight too, so but I had a all week pass for World, so I was like, I'll do that. We saw the New Day. I wasn't so happy about it. Oh, come on. There we go. New Day. Then, who else did we see? Oh, after we got the big news, got a chance to see the Street Profits. The Street Profits are up. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Next, went to WrestleCon on Sunday. Saw Michael Oku. Talk about underrated. One of my favorite British wrestlers. Michael Oku's awesome. He's with New Japan in the dojo. Very good friend. Person I'm just happy to call a homie. I'm always rooting for her. Is Thunder Rosa. Got to see her. And see her doing well. We stood around chatting with Enzo and his people at the fourth rope booth. That's Enzo in there somewhere. Sell some diaper money, that's right. These babies expensive. Unfortunately, the Invisible Man was supposed to be doing meet and greets, and he no-showed. Can you believe it?
Serious question. Is the Invisible Man still here?
No, he left.
You would say that.
I mean,
That's exactly what a person would say if they didn't want me to know the Invisible Man was behind me.
bro, it's after 1 p.m. The convention was over at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
This guy was tired as fuck because, he was at the cluster book yesterday. He has the most eliminations in the history.
Yeah, he broke the record.
Besides that, it's a busy weekend because he also retires him, basically.
That's right. Okay,
I'm
all
sorry for
right.
that, my man, but next year, maybe.
Next year, maybe.
You just never know. Thank you, sir.
So they really did do. It was really a good gimmick. They did a Invisible Man setup signing, and they had people under the table like pretending and moving stuff around so people couldn't tell. And but they could tell everybody was in on a joke, but it was really fun, and they didn't take any money, but it was kind of hilarious. Let's see. My buddy was at night 2. I didn't go to night 2, so we went to the stadium swim, which looks like this. Kind of cool. Not a bad place to watch some sports. I also thought Javon's gear looked a little New Day. Was I the only one who thought that? It kind of looked a little New Day. When it was time for the OTC to come out, we all acknowledged him. Even Action Andretti, who was right there acknowledging. Maybe it was the same guy who did it. All right, after the show, we went to meet up with some homies and wound up at the same hotel that a lot of the guys were at. So this is Sid Vicious's family. That's Sid's kid, and I think Sid's kid's kid. Sid's kid got the hairstyle, looks just like him. Sid's kid. He could start a non-profit and call it Sid's Kids. Let's see who else. I saw the GOAT, Little Nate. Little Nate was hanging around. My buddy Jason Ayers, the ref, Balor Club guy, Mikaze. Only one person I ran after though, and it was Haku, the toughest man in wrestling. I had to run him down because that's my guy. I love Haku. The GOAT. Then we realized, it's gonna be 420 at midnight. What would be the coolest thing to do at 420? Maybe to go hang out with Rob Van Dam. And so we did. And this stuff sounds like a freaking dream. Like, yes, hanging out with Rob Van Dam on 420. He's smoking, he's drinking, and all kinds of things. But to be able to do that out there was definitely like dream come true type stuff, where it's like, what is my life? You don't even be thinking this is a possibility in your life. But to hang out with RVD, joint in his mouth, insane. Pretty dang cool. I saw a really good Fiend there. Took a picture with the Fiend. Yeah, man, I had to think about it later. A lot of the mini Danhausens showed up at the party. So we got the mini Hausens. They're here. Let's see. Yeah, it was like 4 of them. They actually gave one of them did an interview outside, just talked about how like how they set up that segment. And that Miz was like, oh, you guys should, carry me out. I think that'd be funny. So Miz, such a great company guy. He wanted like Danhausen to have a big moment, and he did. Huge mania for Danhausen. I'm happy for that guy. Ran into Joey Janela. And we took a quick pic in front of the Sabu memorial they have out there set up. Whoop, can't really see it. No, well. Micro Wrestling Federation. Yeah, I think so. Miz doesn't get enough credit for what he does for the business. I agree. He'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer. The moment he stops, he's going to Hall of Fame. We got a chance to go to, I think after that what did we do next? Oh, my boy got his belt signed by Big E. So there's Big E. He did a little shout out for our show.
You know what you got to do and you must do right now. You better bring your cheeks to the fandom bar to watch my man, my brother, Grammy-nominated Mega Ran to do his thing. Be there. Be square. Bring your cheeks. Watch the kid do his thing, all right?
That was cool. That was fun. Shout out to E for that. I went to the make your own Funko Pop area and made my own Funko Pop. I didn't buy it though. I just made it and took a picture. We walked through the top section. Tops was pretty cool. It's like the history of Topps cards, but then also they set up some sets that look like backstage WWE sets. And then I went to Gorilla.
Just another day doing what we do.
I saw a big monster truck. I had to send this to Buddy. He loves monster trucks. Yeah, they had a little gorilla section. That was cool. Monster truck, my buddy.
What's up? Can you believe this? I'm in front of a real monster truck. Look at these tires. This thing is big.
And I got my hands filthy doing that. Next thing we did was we went to Gold and Silver Pawn. And if you know, you know. Gold and Silver Pawn. The legendary pawn shop from Pawn Stars. They're on Cameo too. It was really cool. They had a ton of Pokemon cards. They had a few wrestling belts. My buddy actually made a that was cool. Let's see. My boy actually made a deal. He filmed it on his phone though. He got this belt. Wow, Pokemon Regional. That's pretty cool.
Yo, it's Mega Ran, and I'm here live. It's Monday night. Ran.
Let's see. Then we had our show. So we went down to the Nerd Bar. Got Leo Rush performed. All right. Also, Chris Bay. I was drunk and loud. And then we ended the night off with my buddy, Justin. Doing Judas. No, that was great. Okay, and oh man, okay, and then they gave me the cool pictures. That looked pretty sweet. It was the end of the night from behind the bar. That was pretty nice. I thought the show overall was decent. If somebody's going to ask me about that, because I didn't even really talk about the show. First night was not good. Second night was much better. I was there for night one and I didn't enjoy it. Now that's the first time I ever been at a show and this being like, yo, this is not good. Usually when you're there, it feels 10 times better because it's more excitement. I was there being like, this is trash, because there were like 5-6 minute matches, man. That's why I didn't like. Dog, if we would have just got I would say if we got the ladder match, even the ladder match, if the ladder match would have moved over, or even, I don't know, Brock and Oba, just one other match on that other card for night one, it would have been a lot better. But man, these matches were like 6-7 minutes. It was not good. And I've never felt that way when I was at a event. Like, I am not enjoying this. Like, I never felt that way. Like, I started looking away. We started just taking walks, just talking to people, making jokes. Like, because I just knew there was no point for me of investing into it when they just wouldn't give us what we wanted. So anyway, that is my review. Night 2, 10 times better than night 1. And I was hoping, even though, because night 1 looked worse on paper, I just thought they were going to be motivated by that and be like, oh yeah, we about to burn it down. Watch this. Nope. Not when you get 7 minutes. And so I was worried because I heard from my insider that Lil Yachty was getting his own introduction. And I was like, oh God, it's going to be another one of those shows with these short, with these intros, too many introductions and then not enough match time. But they overall delivered so much better. Trick and Sammy wasn't even that long. Like, it wasn't, but the big matches were good, and they were better on night 2 for sure. Way better. They put more effort into pushing the Hulk Hogan doc than they did into giving longer matches. Somebody was saying that with all the previews they showed of it, you basically saw the whole doc throughout the weekend because they just kept showing you pretty much always something from it. Anyway, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. I'm actually going to pop right back on because we're going to do a little wrestling podcast. Yes, it's the Cody Rhodes Gal shirt. Thanks for asking. Yeah, about to sonic boom you. Adrenaline in my soul. Sonic Boom by Cody Rhodes. He definitely said you're going to watch this doc. And I still am not going to watch this doc. 2 and 2, maybe. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Alright. Peace. What's up, y'all? This is Mega Ran. What you just watched is a live clip from one of my Twitch streams. I do those Monday through Friday at various times. So please check them out live. It's long, but my thoughts are a little more fleshed out in them. I think they're pretty entertaining. So go to twitch.tv/Megaran and catch me every week talking about whatever comes to mind. Could be some music, could be some games, could be the day's news. Anywho, thanks so much for watching. Peace.